Blast off! And today we have Shirley Muldowney. Shoot, it's not focusing. Dragster. What does her car look like? Ask that question.
What does her car look like?
Her car looks like this.
Wow, it's so pink and so
pink.
Drag car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's start with a quick haul. I just showed Jack, but I got a quick haul. First off, I got a soccer ball. It is the USA themed soccer ball, but who cares about that? This is not a soccer podcast. Although Spain just whooped France's ass, which I'm happy about because the dictator is no longer in the World Cup. That's a joke, by the way. He's not a dictator, and I'm not happy he's not in the World Cup. But I'm impartial to Spain or France. I just combined the two. The first thing I got from Walmart was Ryan Blaney. I got the body armor one, but it's not the most recent body armor one. He just won in yesterday or 2 days ago. It's the regular one. This is the 2026 Wave 2. I was surprised they had this. They also had they had a Gregson. Obviously, I'm not gonna get that one, but they had a Gregson. The next one I got is Ryan Priest. Love Ryan Priest.
Oh yeah, I have that exact same Ryan Priest car, like 5 feet away from me right now.
And then the other one I got, I was telling Jack, he is the sexiest man alive, no longer sadly alive, but he has the sexiest paint schemes of all time. It's Sir Kyle Busch. His cheddar scheme. They had 2 of these at the Walmart near me. I don't know how they had these still. I feel like, I guess NASCAR is not. So I did an interview with Parker Kligerman, and he said that NASCAR isn't that popular in where I live, county. It's true. It's really not, which is probably why the Kyle Busch ones were still on the hooks, which I'm excited about because I don't have this, and I really like Kyle Busch. Rest in peace. You are the GOAT. Getting into this podcast, though. What?
The lack of popularity means that the stock is always weird in Walmarts. It's kind of similar in Pennsylvania, where they'll just, and Walmart in general is kind of a mess, where they'll put random waves out at random times. Sometimes you'll get some really old die-casts getting put out. Sometimes they sit out forever. Sometimes they're gone instantly. It's all over the place. I literally, every time I'm at a Walmart or Target, I go and check the cars area just in case there's a restock.
Found this at a Walmart. I'm just kidding. I didn't follow this on Walmart. This is a Dale Jr. car. I got this at a sale in North Carolina.
Probably could have found it at a Walmart a while ago.
Actually, a while ago, maybe in the 2000s, sure, but
yeah.
Sadly.
But yeah, it's a weird mix where I've gotten die-casts at the Walmart that you're talking about before. But it's rare. I've also gotten die-casts at the Walmart by me before, but maybe once every 8 times I check that aisle, there's a new set of die-casts there. Right? It's rough.
Yeah. The last time I went there was 2 months ago. I found there was no die-cast on the shelf. So go this time, there's 2 full rings full, and then a couple ones down below. But yeah, cool haul. Let's get into the pod. Formula One. The Middle East is still a disaster, and F1 has to figure out what to do with the Middle Eastern Grand Prix. Now, the most recent announcement that was going to be announced, but now is no longer going to be announced, was the Bahrain Grand Prix was going to be back on the calendar in between Singapore and another one, I'm pretty sure. But they had to cancel that announcement because there's the conflict is still going on. Due to
between Singapore and Azerbaijan was where it was going to be announced, but and this is reading from a Motorsport Italy article. F1 had intended to officially announce Bahrain's return, but last night the United States intensified its strikes against Iran to quote-unquote weaken its ability to attack shipping in the Straits. Tehran then responded by striking American bases, including in Bahrain, thus removing the date from the calendar once again.
Yeah. Fantastic. Love global climate going on right now. Well, other than that, there's no F1 news. Nothing's going on in Formula 1. We're still waiting to see if Max will go to McLaren, Mercedes, or stay at Red Bull, or retire. We still don't know. He still hasn't decided.
And silly season is kind of on hold until that gets figured out, because obviously that's like the domino to fall, right? Because you have people that might be interested in the Red Bull seat, and obviously Red Bull doesn't know if that seat's even open yet, and then all of the knock-on effects of that were like, even something as simple as Haas probably won't make their decision until that's all settled.
Now, I have an idea. Okay, hear me out. Max Verstappen goes to Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton goes back to Mercedes. George Russell goes to McLaren. And Oscar Piastri goes to Red Bull. Now, this will never happen. But I would love to see Lewis back in a car that can compete week in and week out. Not saying the Ferrari can't compete
I was going to say, I think the Ferrari is the definition of
competing
week in and week out. I think that there's a difference between being able to compete and being the dominant car.
Okay, I want Lewis back in the dominant car. Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I want Lewis back in the dominant car is what I want. Because I know he would whoop everyone on the grid. Respect to Kimi Antonelli, great driver, future multi-time world champion. As Toto said, when Lewis Hamilton spills blood in a championship, there's no one that can stop him. Except the FIA, apparently. But, you know.
Interesting.
Just saying. Anyway, back on to the next one. We have predictions for the Belgian Grand Prix, which is this week. Me and Jack have gone similar. I have Kimchi Antonelli. I
have Gior Russell.
So, don't disrespect the koala.
Oh, I didn't say Gior G. I said Gior.
No, I know. That's disrespecting the koala because you have the opportunity to say Gior. You know what? I'm going to get him. I'll be right back. I'm going to get him.
Why would I disrespect the koala by comparing a inferior Formula 1 driver to the clearly superior stuffed koala?
The koala's MIA.
Oh, no.
He's MIA. He's going.
Is he on a plane to Belgium right now?
Dude,
is George Russell gonna win the Grand Prix by turning into a stuffed koala? Oh, never mind.
He's right here. He's right behind the chair.
All right.
This is Georg. He's named after Georg Kittle, but he is better than Georg Russell. I could probably drive better than him too.
That's why Georg Russell didn't get the second G.
This is true.
This
is true. Yeah. Anyway.
But no, I've got Russell mostly because you've got Kimi, and Spa it's one of those tracks that like I could very much see like Lewis's experience or someone like Max's refusal to care about his own safety.
So true, but also we have to remember he's in a Red Bull this time. And I mean a 2026 Red Bull, not like...
I mean, as we've seen in the last couple of races, the Red Bull has certainly closed the gap. Reliability-wise, there's a difference.
They close the gap until you use the rear wing, and then you crash.
No, I mean, they still had the speed in their home race to certainly outdo the Ferraris. They obviously had some issues in Silverstone, but
with what again? With what again?
Their car.
With what part? What part?
The car part of it.
No, what part of the car?
Anyway,
the Macarena wing that Ferrari figured out and they haven't.
I still don't understand how that actually provides a benefit, but clearly it does.
Like someone's gonna have to Ferrari, but not to Red Bull because they can't figure it out and they lose way too much downforce, dude.
Well, I'm not even convinced that it's actually helping. Like clearly, there are way smarter people than me working on it. I do not understand how the physics works out that it is better to have that flip part than simply have it move down the more efficient, faster route. Like, I do not understand how it is better to do it the way that they're doing it.
Clearly it does something, but...
I mean, clearly, otherwise people wouldn't be copying it, right?
Yeah.
But no, like, Lewis's experience around Spa, Max's aggression, like, I could see both of those coming into play, but it still feels like a track where having the best all-around car, and particularly the best power unit, will be a boon around a very long lap with some very harsh acceleration points.
Actually, they don't have the best power unit. It was actually said that Red Bull had the best power unit.
Yeah. Too bad they don't have a rear wing. No, but I mean, Red Bull does have their car mostly figured out at this point, but still some parts to work on.
Except the part that actually matters for the...
And I guess other race prediction stuff, I want to know your take. How far off? We're going to get, presumably, I think both Aston and Williams, or is Williams bringing theirs a couple races from now?
I don't know.
But I think both of them said that they're bringing quote-unquote B-spec cars, like full upheavals. Aston's is supposed to improve by 2 seconds a lap, which will bring them within 2 seconds a lap of the rest of the field. Like, they'll still be, you know, behind, but, they'll close the gap a bit. I want to know, especially around such a long lap like Spa, what gap Aston Martin to pole sitter, whoever the pole sitter is going to be in qualifying, what do you think that gap's going to be?
I think it'll be 2 seconds to the F2 cars.
Okay, Fernando Alonso. All right, bud.
Yeah, for people who don't understand, Fernando Alonso came out and said that, like, they might be worse than the F2 cars in some ways. Realistically, I mean, how far have they been out in, like, they've been, like, 2 seconds off in, like, or 2 seconds, maybe 4 seconds? How far have they been off in recent times?
Let me look up the timing from, let's get some real information here. Let's get the timing from Great Britain in qualifying specifically. So Kimi was a 1:28.11 in Q3, and Lance Stroll was a 1:32.8 in Q1.
Okay, so that's how many seconds off? 1:20. Okay, that's that. So, 5 seconds off.
Basically, yeah. It's like 4.8 seconds.
Well, Fernando was 1:33,
Yeah.
which is 5 seconds.
I mean, yeah, 4.9.
Yeah.
Stroll 4.8.
I'm gonna say within. You know what? I don't think these upgrades are gonna do much. I think it's gonna be within 4. I think it's gonna be 4 seconds off. I think they maybe shave off a second, if not worse.
And obviously that's a longer lap, where like that is like a minute and a half lap. For comparison, in Austria, Russell was a 1:06.1 and Alonso was a 1:09.9. So that's about a 3.8 second difference in about a minute lap. Obviously a very long lap in Belgium, right? But unless I'm not making that up, right?
No, you're not. It's like it's a long lap. Belgium is the longest lap on the grid, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the race lap record is what, a 1:47? Or yeah, a 1:44, 1:44.7.
It's actually a 1:41.8 by the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo.
Well, I guess in qualifying it was a 1:40.5 last year, but
damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll believe what Aston is saying, and I'll say that they'll still be 3 seconds behind.
Oh no.
Hey, they'll close the gap by like a full 2 seconds.
What if it doesn't? What if it makes it worse?
If it makes it worse, which I find hard to believe, if only because it's one thing when you're designing a car yourself without seeing what other people are doing. now that you have an example that you're chasing on track and that you can compare to and that you can see very clearly, it's very hard for upgrades to actually go backwards. It's one thing for it to stall and to not go forward, but I would find it very hard to believe that they wouldn't improve based on how far they are and how much information they have to go off of. But with that said, I think that they will gain their 2 seconds, and I think that with that they will get the like second and a half they need to compete with or even pass the Cadillacs. That's my bold prediction. They might qualify ahead of the Cadillacs.
Yeah, that Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's just horrendous. On to NASCAR. Was Bubba screwed? Now,
I want to know your opinion.
I think he was, because if you look at the shot, he never actually made a pass well below the lines. Did he gain an advantage? It's still debatable, because he was losing the back end, which caused him to go down below the lines. So did he really lose that much? Or did he really gain that much? I would say no. I think he was just fast no matter what. And if he didn't lose the back end, I think he probably would have definitely passed Hocevar. But I think it's stupid. I don't think that rule should be a thing. If that's a thing, then road courses should have track limits. Then everywhere should have track limits. Shouldn't be just an oval thing. Yes, if you go below the yellow lines and try to get back up, it could be dangerous. But rule of thumb is to not do that. Drivers know not to do that. I don't think that needs to be a rule that people could be penalized for.
Well, just because drivers know not to do something doesn't mean that they won't do it, especially in the last couple
Austin
laps.
Hill knows not to wreck other people intentionally and still does it every damn week.
Great example.
But I don't think he was justified. I think they could have gone without penalizing him. Because he didn't pass anyone. The rule is passing. He didn't pass anyone.
I get where you're coming from. I have to agree, unfortunately, with Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick and
Denny said that was a good
everyone
thing?
else in NASCAR.
Yeah, Denny, you're gone. You're done. Denny's done. Nope. I'm throwing out all my diecast at Denny.
Even if the rule itself is kind of flawed, it is, by the letter of the law, a pretty clear penalty. Even if he didn't necessarily gain a position, he did gain position. Like, he did gain from doing that versus if he would have had to check up or something like that. And obviously, you can argue that he was just avoiding the collision and not looking to gain an advantage from it, but he still did gain an advantage from it relative. And so, like, textbook letter of the law, unfortunately, it was deserved, even if, good lord, does it feel overly harsh for that.
So Dale Jr. should be banned from the sport.
I have news for you. He hasn't raced in the Cup Series in a while.
Yeah, but he did that. He did.
I mean, there have been plenty of drivers who have been penalized for it in the last handful of years. Like, this has happened many times. There have been guys like Regan Smith. There have been other controversies. Well, no, I mean, he was stripped of a win.
Yeah.
For going below the line all the way back in 2008. Obviously, Dale Jr. back in like 2003 was in a controversy with it, but this has been pretty consistently enforced, unfortunately.
I think it should no longer be. I think the only way that you should be penalized is if you harm people, you wreck somebody, something bad happens out of it. Like if you go below, like what Bubba did, nobody was hurt, nobody got injured. Yes, he did gain an advantage, but it wasn't enough to like matter in the grand scheme of things. He still would have finished third. Well, I see no reason to penalize him.
Crossed the line in second, right?
I think he crossed the line in third, if I remember correctly. I think Hocevar still got him. for second, because he almost got beat by, what, Gibbs in fourth? Or Bell in fourth or something like that? Whoever came fourth almost beat Bubba at the line. Yeah, Gibbs. Gibbs almost beat Bubba to the line. So Bubba almost came fourth. And he crossed the line in third. Wait. Because Seabell made it ahead. So yeah, he did beat Hocevar, but Seabell got ahead. So it was 1-2, then Bubba, then Hocevar, then Gibbs. But he almost got beaten by Gibbs. Or maybe what? Wait, hold up. When the f did Bell get in a second? I swear it was Hocevar who came second, not Bell. Hello? Anyway. That was that. Recap, Blaney domination, Hocevar fast, SVG, P6, GOAT. And now we have our in-season challenge. Now, moving on to the final four. Gilliland upsets. Well, technically it's not an upset because Bowman was 32nd, but it does count as an upset because Bowman's in Hendricks. He upset Bowman to reach the semifinals. Also making the semifinals is Elliott over Briscoe. Blaney beat Byron, and Bell beat Hamlin. Which means the matchups are Gilliland versus Elliott and Bell versus Blaney.
Yes.
I got Blaney, I got Elliott, and then I got Blaney.
Really?
Yeah.
Alex, who did you pick to win this race? Let's jump ahead.
I get it. I get it. But
okay, no, I was just curious.
I get it. I'm contradicting myself, but I don't care. I have Blaney taking it. I'm just covering off the JGR Toyota route.
Yeah, fair enough.
For my picks, I don't think Blaney's gonna win. I think Bell is a better shot of winning. I think Blaney will beat him if Bell doesn't win.
I'll take Bell and Gilliland just to contradict you.
Dude, imagine Gilliland actually wins this. I would laugh so hard. Because remember Gibbs winning it from like 20s or whatever? Was he in the 20s?
It's par for the course for a format like this.
Yeah. But anyway, that's that.
Also, I will follow up and just say, for the sake of accuracy, Bubba did cross the line in second, edging out Christopher Bell. And then obviously Hocevar in fourth. And then, things happen.
Bring back Bubba. Bring back Bubba.
I think if you watch the replay, you can clearly see that Bubba, yes, was generally kind of avoiding a collision by going under the line instead of checking up. But also you can see that he definitely gained a lasting advantage from doing so. And the yellow line rule exists for a reason, specifically only on super speedways, and that's partially because of how bad the accidents are on super speedways and whatever else. With how many cars we've had flip or end up in the catch fence or even worse. But yeah, sucks.
Anyway, O'Reilly Series Algarve won. I didn't watch it. I was at a family. I was at a graduation party, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it all weekend this started to race almost more like old Atlanta and then a little less super speedway-y. Which, I mean, it was still very clearly a super speedway race, but it ended up being a pretty interesting race, and because of that change, we didn't get apparently that leads to not getting RCR domination. Them both crashing out obviously helps, but
also Retzlaff and Alfredo P3 and P5.
Yeah.
Masterclass. You love to see Alfredo in the top 5. Roger Kruth had the third most points of the weekend. He had 43, but he finished 9th. Yeah. LeVar Scott almost had a top 20.
To be fair, he did that by being the single last car running.
You don't gotta mention that. You don't have to. Why'd you mention that? What is wrong? Why would you say that? What is wrong with you? No. Why would you mention that? If I didn't mention that, why do you feel the need to that didn't need to be known. It didn't.
I feel like that's important context considering he was multiple laps down.
No, it's not. It's not important context. Anyway, yeah, there were a lot of DNFs. There was 16 DNFs. There were 16 DNFs. What the heck?
I mean, the last stage alone probably took like 20 hours. Not really, but it was brutal.
And there were some big names in there. Corey Day, Jesse Love, Sheldon Creed, Brent Cruz, Austin Hill, Jake Finch.
Austin Hill not winning at Atlanta.
Carson Ware. Big name.
Yeah.
And then in the trucks, Enfinger won. I did want to shout out somebody. I want to shout out Thomas Annunziata. What a weekend for him at Limerock. Won the ARCA race. Qualified third in the trucks race. Was in the top 5 all day. And early in the second stage got wrecked. Bad. Yes. Late in the race, he found himself back in the top 5. And then his car blew up. So, rough day for him on Saturday, but he won the ARCA race, qualified third. He was running well all day, despite the issues, and, sadly his car gave out on him, but he was doing really well all weekend. So, shout out Thomas Annunziata.
Yes, and Riggs and Honeycutt were fighting, and then they collided.
Yeah.
And then took each other out of the fight.
Yeah, and Riggs was a lap down, and...
Yeah.
But
which did lead to, though, I mean, Enfinger winning, that's kind of a wild card, especially at a track like this. Our GOAT, Parker Kligerman.
Cliggy.
Shout out.
I got to interview him. Shout out. Love Kligerman. So super nice guy, by the way. Also got to interview Frankie Muniz. Got to interview Louis Foster. And Butterbean. All of those will be out on all of my... Yeah, I interviewed Butterbean. All of those will be out on my socials. Muniz and Kligerman's interviews are out on my socials right now. The other two will be out. So we're filming this on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I have pictures from the weekend that I'm posting throughout the week that we have. Now, I actually wanted to talk about something. The ARCA race that took place.
Yes.
On Friday.
Yes.
I'm trying to find the car. Give me 1 second. I have it on the photo of the car on my phone. It was the number 6. Which, the number 6 is Nate Moeller. That car was dangerously slow. Late in that ARCA race. By the way, the car was smoking since lap 2. How? I don't know. How the man got through the entire race. No clue. The car was smoking since lap 2. At the end of that race, in the final couple of restarts, when he went back to green, going around the track, he was losing more than 10 seconds a lap to not just the leader, but the guys in 20th. That is dangerous.
At least it's a road course.
At least
if this was a short oval, that might be a different story, but at least here you have ways to get around them.
True, but also, you're losing 10 seconds to the people almost in dead freaking last.
Yeah.
10 seconds. One of the final laps that I was timing him, he lost 15 freaking seconds to 28th or 25th or something like that. How? Call it. End the race there. Call it. Isabella Robusto got wrecked bad. Came out onto the track. Back on the track. and was running way faster than the guy who's been running all the time and didn't get wrecked once.
I mean, it's ARCA.
It's
Stuff
ARCA,
happens.
but like black flag them, man. Like Lime Rock should have black flagged them. It's one thing if you're like 4 or 5 seconds a lap down. Maybe you're just having a bad day. 10 to 15 seconds a lap to the people in 20th and beyond is horrific. Thomas Annunziata lapped this guy from the restart to when he lapped him. It took him 5 laps to lap this dude. 5. That's more than 10 seconds a lap lost.
Yeah.
At some point, you should black flag him.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
they
it is a shame that the car was kept out there, but also, as dumb as it sounds, credit to the driver. Like, he did stay out of people's way as best as he could. He wasn't...
Yeah, he didn't wreck anyone. Nobody wrecked from him. He was chilling. You know, he was very respectful when people were passing him. But, like, at some point, you got to call it. Because you almost ended up, like, close to the amount of laps Isabella Robusto was down at the end of the race, and Isabella Robusto was in the pits fixing something for like 20 laps.
Yeah.
You almost ended up 20 laps down on pace alone. You had no issues. 20 laps on pace is crazy.
Well, I wouldn't say no issues in pace alone. Clearly there were issues.
Well, yes,
no
there were
wrecks.
issues, but no wrecks. I mean no wrecks. Like, you didn't get wrecked. The car
Pace
was
alone puts it on the driver, and I don't want to do that.
But yeah, it's not really the driver. It's supposed to be the car. But again, I said this before. The car was smoking since lap 2. Why are we keeping a smoking car on the track? Like, when he goes by, you can see the smoke coming out of the car. And it's allowed on track. Like, again, that's another reason why he should have been black flagged. Not just purely because he was going 10, 15 seconds slower. The car was smoking the entire race. Why are we not getting him off the track? Whatever.
What was your favorite interview of the weekend?
Ooh. So, it wasn't Louis Foster. And that's not because the interview was bad or because Louis Foster's an a-hole. Like, Louis Foster was super nice. But all the other interviews I had, I was in their trailer with the phone propped up doing the interview. Louis Foster, I had to like hold the phone, hold my questions in the mic in the other hand, and like do it like this, where like I'm like, here's
Selfie mode.
me, here's Louis Foster, here's me, here's Louis Foster, and it just looks shit. I'm still gonna post it, but like, I couldn't do it. It was really bad. It looks bad, but it was a good interview. I'd have to say, Kligerman.
That makes sense. Media guy,
that's-
really charismatic guy, really friendly.
Really friendly, had long answers. By the way, I had to split his interview into 2 parts. I should have split it into 3 parts, to be honest, because he was talking for 6 minutes, which is the longest interview I've ever had. And Instagram, when you upload videos to Instagram, and YouTube also has this, but like YouTube has a 3-minute limit on shorts. Instagram has an unlimited time, realistically, but videos over 3 minutes, like shorts over 3 minutes, won't get pushed out. And I didn't realize that until I posted it, and it was over 3. Like, I cut the interview pretty much in half, and it was a little over 3 minutes, and it didn't get pushed out. But Kligerman posted it on his story, and it got pushed out. So shout out Kligerman, man. What a guy. And maybe future podcast guest. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to try to make it happen. I asked him at Lime Rock. He said maybe. Oh, he didn't say maybe. He's like, yeah, shoot me a DM. I shot him a DM. He said, let's find a time. Haven't found a time yet, but maybe in the future we'll have Parker Kligerman. So that's pretty sick. Yeah, Frankie Muniz, super nice guy. I feel bad because, like, I'd waited all weekend to interview him. Like, the first day, I was like, hey, is Frankie Muniz here? Nah, he's not. He'll be here tomorrow. Cool. All right, I'll come back tomorrow. 7:30 on Saturday, I go in, hey, is Frankie Muniz here? Hey, no, come back at 8. I come back at 8. Hey, is he available for an interview? Come back after qualifying. I come back after qualifying. He's heading into his trailer, whatever you want to call it. The, truck thing. and I get a hold of the PR person who I met like earlier in the day, and she's like, Frankie, interview. And so I came and stayed with him and interviewed. He kind of seemed like he wasn't he didn't qualify well. He just wasn't, he wasn't happy about it. And he still made the time to do an interview and was super upbeat and positive and like was really friendly. So that's shout out Frankie Muniz for that, because I know he wasn't feeling it because of qualifying, and he still, during the whole course of the interview was super happy, positive, was willing to talk to me. So, yeah.
Yeah, and there are a couple things too. I mean, obviously he's well known in the sense that he gets probably more attention than many truck drivers, and for kind of the wrong reasons. Not that it's bad that he also has a career, and obviously he's promoting like his kind of revival show and all of that. But it's probably exhausting to have to keep up that kind of persona sometimes too, and to answer questions that are unrelated to being a legitimate NASCAR driver.
Yeah, and I did. I don't know if you've seen the interview. I did my best to like get the best of both worlds. Like I asked him like comparing acting to racing, like what's something you learned you haven't, or what's something you learned in racing you didn't in acting. Yeah, like I tried to like give him some racing questions, and then like at the end I gave him Malcolm in the Middle question, because my mom is a big fan of him and Malcolm in the Middle, so I had to throw that in there for her. So
but obviously it's tough because he struggled so much with the field not taking him seriously, and combining that with just being in genuinely pretty bad equipment where like pretty much no matter what he does, the results are going to be kind of miserable in a lot of ways. And that's just life in that truck and in this series. So it's I'm sure it is very tough to be in his shoes, and admirable to still, I don't want to say keep his head up, because obviously you're still a very popular personality and a national series NASCAR driver and all of that, but it's still, I don't know, he has every right to really be in a tough spot, or be more abrasive, and he seems to really still be positive about it.
Yeah, and he had every right to turn me down for an interview. Like with him, I was like, I came into it like, if he doesn't want to do it, that is A-okay. Like, he is busy as hell. He didn't run well in quali. Like, it's fair. If he rejects the interview, I'm not even going to be mad. I'm going to be a little sad, but I'm not going to be mad. It's like, you got a lot on his plate. And he immediately said yes, brought me into the trailer. We talked a little bit. I handed him my article. He read a little bit of it while I was setting everything up. So, very nice guy. Shout out Frankie Muniz.
Yeah. And I mean, he obviously didn't qualify well, period, but like, that's also just the truck he was in. I mean, yeah. He out-qualified and outran in the race. Teammate / team owner, right? Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of like, I don't know. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Frankie Muniz, and then Butterbean, super nice guy. I was fumbling with the camera. So the way I interviewed, I did Klingerman first, and then Butterbean, and then Louis Foster. And I'm fumbling around with my phone trying to get like a good angle, because like originally I was gonna be like, the phone was gonna be facing him, and like I'd see the screen and the camera would be facing him, and I'd interview him that way. And then he's like, he sees me struggling because I still didn't have it down like with the selfie and stuff. And he's just like, yo, do you just want to go in the trailer and like ask this? And I was like, yeah, please. Like, I'm struggling right now. So he was super cool as well, super nice. So yeah, all of them were really nice. I'm not gonna lie, all the drivers I interacted with Thompson Nunziata a couple of times throughout the weekend. He was super nice. Interacted with Isabella Robusto once. I wanted to interview Annunziata and Robusto. I never did. Robusto, I just, yeah. Annunziata didn't have a good time after quali in ARCA because he qualified second, and he probably should have qualified on pole. And he seemed pissed off, so I was like, I'll leave him be. And then Isabella Robusto, I just, I didn't interview her, but future interviews 100% because they were great drivers.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was just going back to the struggling with the filming. Is there and you can feel free to cut this out too, but is there any reason that you didn't just film the driver, ask questions from behind the camera in the way that like press conferences often go?
So I tried to do that with Butterbean, and I couldn't figure it out. Like the way my phone and the question, like I didn't have two mics because one of them didn't charge, so I couldn't put one on me and then one with him and then film it that way. I just had the one, and if I filmed it, you would not be able to hear me. You'd only be able to hear Butterbean, and I want the questions to be heard as well. Because if you just hear the answer, you're not going to know the question. So that's why I didn't do it that way. Had I had a second mic, which I finally figured out how to get it charging. So now it's charged up. But had it charged, I would have definitely been able to do the phone mic here. Gave him a mic. Also, the other reason why is, which probably is more prominent than the other one is, when I was interviewing Butterbean and Louis Foster and Kligerman, there was like USF cars going around the track, and ARCA going around the track. Those series were on the track when I started interviewing. So, like, there was a ton of noise, and the nose gate on my mics aren't the best. So, and it was hard to hear. Like when I was trying to interview, like, straight on, it was hard to hear me because there were cars going all around. That was another reason. Had there not been cars on the track, definitely would have been easier, but yeah. Which, shout out Bob Pockers though, because like he makes it look easy as hell.
And sometimes he doesn't, but
sometimes he doesn't. But a lot of the time he makes it look so easy. And I tried doing it, I was like, nope, this is not happening today. No way in hell.
I say sometimes he doesn't, not to criticize him. Exactly the opposite. It's obviously a very hard job, and there's obviously times where things are going to go wrong. But he owns it so well. Like his profile picture, is it still that really funny like picture of him?
Yeah.
Like he's made that his profile. Like he owns it, and he owns that. Like sometimes things go wrong, and it's funny, and it's worth embracing. And that is one of the things that I love most about how Bob Pockers like operates.
Shout out Bob Pockers, man. What a guy, man. He's
very true. Very true.
If we go to Pocono next year, we are going to the Tweet Up.
Oh yeah.
We are
assuming
going
that
to
it doesn't overlap with an IndyCar race.
If IndyCar is overlapping, I will shut them down so Bob Pockers will be in Pocono.
I mean, we could still see like Jeff Gluck, right? But yeah.
Yeah, Gluck does it. No, but I want to see both, man. If I'm going there, I want to see both. Because again, we've interviewed. Oh, well, you haven't. I've interviewed Pockers twice, so I want to meet him. Jack wasn't there the first time.
Oops.
Jack had to do. He had school.
I had class.
Why? Yeah, you could have just skipped school, Jack. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You could have just skipped school.
Why didn't I think of that?
School. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just skip the entire class.
I think I had an exam that day, if I remember right.
Did you?
Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
screw the exam.
Really
Don't do it later, man. Do it later.
Tragic.
Yeah, I had Blaney, Hill, and Kligerman. Blaney won. Hill and Kligerman didn't.
I had Chastain, Love, and Honeycutt. Chastain got lapped basically instantly, and Love crashed, and Honeycutt crashed, but still finished third, so that was like fine at least.
For North Wilkesboro, I have Bell in the Cup and Honeycutt in the trucks.
Give me Hamlin and Lane Riggs, Cup and trucks. I actually think that Larson also, obviously he's not my pick, but I think that Larson is probably sneaky like favorite for this race almost.
I'm switching my pick.
Oh, to Hocevar?
I'm switching to Hocevar. I forgot he was racing. I just remembered. I'm going Hocevar in the trucks.
I mean, he's good in a truck. He's in a competitive truck, and it's the driver skill heavy short track. Like it's a good way.
I'm going Hosey. I'm going Hocevar. Now we have our game.
Hocevar.
What?
Did you see it? He was doing like because obviously IKEA sponsor.
Oh, bring a Zane Smith T-shirt and you'll get a free one or something like that.
Oh, not that. He did also do that.
Yeah.
But I think they did a general promo of like bring any other driver's T-shirt and you could swap it kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, that is true.
Dude, that is hilarious. Their beef is great, dude.
And obviously he's got beef with Corey Haim too, so that's something to look forward to.
Oh, dude,
but no, he was at IKEA just like for like a promo video, and he was like picking out like a blahage, and I've seen a lot of people going, he knows his fan base, which yeah, I mean that's fair.
He's on social media way too much. Of course, he knows his fan base. Can I just say, if you look up Carson Hocevar edits, I guarantee you every single one of them will be reposted by Carson Hocevar.
Pretty much, like
every single one of them. He's online.
Which is I think one of the things I love about him.
Yeah.
Sometimes there aren't many. Sometimes he's very aggressive. But no, I honestly think that he's a big positive for NASCAR in its current state.
Anyway, on to our game. I have 5 different wacky inflatable tube men. I'm just kidding. I got 5 wacky NASCAR items that they have sold in their times. I want you to rank them 1 through 5, where 1 is the weirdest and 5 is the least weirdest. You're gonna blind rank these.
Blind ranking.
I'm gonna send them to you on Discord, and then I'm gonna put them up on screen when I do this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. First up, we have this. It is sent. It is sent. It's a banger to start with. It's a banger to start.
I love this. Is 1 the weirdest, 5 is the least weird?
1 is weirdest, 5 is the least weirdest.
I'm gonna say 4.
Wow.
This is crazy, but I have a feeling that it gets so much wackier. Because this, like I could envision this on a Walmart shelf and not be totally floored. I'd be like, damn, that's really funny, but I wouldn't be like, who made this? You know what I mean?
Okay. I have numero dos.
No, why is it Danica? No!
He just realized!
No!
No! It's Danica!
No! Oh,
It's
no!
Danica Magic Mouth Squirters!
No! No! It was funny before that. Also, this is at Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Oh my god, I could have gotten it for $1.99. I was going to say that's ridiculously funny. The fact that it's Danica,
I also think it is
means
ridiculously
that it goes,
funny.
I think it goes straight to number 1. I gotta say. Like if it wasn't Danica, then and it was just like kind of a random driver, I would say it probably still would be 2. But I think that this has to go straight to 1. As Dennis Reynolds would say, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop my sentence.
I think you need to say it and I'll cut it out. Alright, are you ready for the third one?
I'm so ready.
This is not officially NASCAR licensed, by the way. I just want to make that note right here. Speaking of Dale Earnhardt.
This is funny.
It's a candle.
This is exactly the thing I expect to exist, though. Like, this is a staple. I'm still gonna put it at... This, I feel like this would have been perfect for 4, but I already used 4. And I don't know if I want to put it at 3 or 5. I'll put it at 5. Just because I feel like you're gonna have some wacky things in the chamber. But this is funny.
Are you a fan of smut?
No.
Fantastic. Here are some NASCAR erotica novels.
Oh, I did know about these. I think I sent you these at some point, didn't I?
I think so. But we're bringing them back.
Yeah.
we're bringing them back. Dude, look how fucking many there are. What the
There are so many.
There's too many.
Cameo appearance by Carl Edwards.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is incredible. And what a relic of NASCAR's heyday as like a centerpiece of like pop culture. And as up there with like football in competing for the cultural spotlight. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Like obviously right now hockey is all the rage when it comes to this kind of book, but it's definitely telling that a lot of the stuff gets made because NASCAR was popular in a way that it probably wouldn't have gotten the green light today to be printed and on shelves. I'll put it at 2. Even though that locks me into 3 with whatever you've got last here.
3. I'm trying to figure out which one I want. You know what? Let's do this one. You know, let's do. I don't know what this is.
Oh, so you had more than 5.
I have 22 currently. We're gonna do another game after this of another 5, and then I'm gonna find. I'm gonna scour the internet and look for a lot more. But this is the other one. It's an ox spoon.
Okay.
I think it's a fishing something.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah, sure.
But it's
why
Jeff
not?
Gordon.
Yeah.
Jeff Gordon.
All right. I mean, I feel like that would have been a 5.
Yeah.
If I still had 5 open.
Overall, not bad though.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna play another game of rank the NASCAR merchandise from weirdest to least weirdest. 1 is the weirdest. 5 is the least weirdest. Starting out. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay. Product number 1.
It's Bobby Labonte again.
It's Bobby Labonte again.
Why is he in there? But I mean, I guess of course he's gonna be dwarfed by Shrek. But like, oh my God, the size difference is monumental. Oh my.
Shrek got Boonda on him. That's all I gotta say.
I think Shrek's as big as a race car.
Shrek's might be bigger than
back.
Yeah.
I'll put this at 3.
3.
Yeah.
Let's go with this one.
Dale Jr. Razor?
Yep. It is a Dale Jr. themed Gillette Mach 3 Turbo.
Yeah, but what's the other thing there? Is that like a holder for blades?
I think it's a holder for... No, I think that goes on top of the other thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Mind you, no disrespect to Dale Sr. It does say champion on it. Dale Sr. is sadly not a champion, although he probably should have been.
You mean junior, yeah?
Junior, yeah, I meant junior.
Did
I say senior? I meant junior.
Yeah, I think so. I could also be hearing things. I'm gonna go with 4. No, 5. 5.
5, okay. Next up, we have Richard Petty cereal.
43s. This doesn't seem that strange. I do think it's interesting that it's got the Cheerios branding on it.
Now, they have like 20 more drivers of cereal. They have a lot more. They have like a ton more cereal that were driver themed.
I mean, Petty, I understand fundamentally.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I think because Petty specifically, I'll put it at a 4. If you had like a really obscure driver where it's like, how in the world did this make it to be produced? Then maybe it would be higher. But as it stands, I'll put it at a 4. These got to be some bangers coming up. I feel like you spoiled me with the first batch. Uh-oh.
Dale Jr. ice cream sandwiches.
Why does he look like that?
I don't know, but it's a Dale Jr. Or did I say Dale? I said Dale Sr. again. Dale Jr.
I think
ice
you
cream
said junior
sandwich.
that time.
Oh, either way, Dale Jr. ice cream sandwiches.
4 Dale Jr. designs. He could not make me want them less. I don't think. He looks like they're disgusting. He looks disgusted by them.
Oh yeah, in the photo, yeah, he does not look happy.
But the product itself, banger. I'm still gonna put it at a 2 though because it's not that like strange, you know.
So are you saving one?
I am saving one, and I'm gonna regret that. I'm feeling like with this batch, I should have put Shrek at 1.
I'm between two. Would you like the first one or the second one?
Either.
Or screw it. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
All right.
Don't clip that.
Oh, I will.
Oh God.
Here you are.
Oh yes.
NASCAR
Yes.
russet potatoes.
Yes.
Russet potatoes.
I'm a red-blooded American. I love my taters.
My taters.
NASCAR,
Russet
NASCAR
potatoes.
potatoes. Oh my God, I love it.
I don't know why the fuck this was made, but it's lit.
NASCAR potatoes. Oh my God. Oh, it's beautiful.
Not a bad list. Not bad. You know, screw it. We'll do one more. We'll do
Uno
one more.
mas.
5. I'm gonna say it again. Third game. You were gonna rank these wacky inflatable tube men. No, you're gonna rate these wacky NASCAR merchandises 1 through 5, where 1 is the weirdest and 5 is the least weirdest. Starting out, we have this.
Oh, chili.
Davy Allison's chili with beans.
Oh my God. I'm gonna put that at a 2 because that just
2.
looks. I mean, that does kind of look like it would just fit in with a shelf of collector's items, but that looks like the kind of thing where, in this day and age, if I saw that on a shelf, it would feel like a fever dream.
Yeah. Next up, we got this one. An inflatable Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Wacky inflatable Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And it's 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall.
Not life size. More
Number-
than life size.
Number 3.
Number 3, alright.
It's awesome. I want it. I don't know how crazy weird it is.
Okay.
Even though it is pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
This might be a 1.
Oh!
We have
Pop-Tart.
a Jeff Gordon Hendrick Motorsports NASCAR Limited Edition Pop-Tart intact for $10,000.
When you include the price tag, I do think it makes it to 1.
Okay.
Also, that is perfect. That is beautiful. It is lovely. I don't know
It
how you
actually
make that.
is really good. I don't know how either. Maybe with a 3D printer. No, not even.
I love
3D
it.
Would be that accurate. It's great.
No, I mean, they probably printed it with, like, food-grade ink, but, like, still, beautiful. Love it.
Yeah. All right. Next up, what am I going to go with? Let's go with. Yep. Let's go with this. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Sr. mini couches. Not even life-size couches. Mini couches.
Oh, I didn't see the hats there. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
They are mini
Tiny
couches.
couches.
Mini couches.
Oh, I love them. I have to put them at 4 because I don't have any other options, really, but I love them, and I want them.
So this next one is the final one.
Yes, this one will be at 5, and so you're going to scroll through your list and give me the wackiest thing you can imagine.
Well, this one I've been thinking of doing for the past 2 games.
Oh. Oh, my God.
To Dale Earnhardt Jr. Call.
I love that it's specifically Diet Mountain Dew. Like
Shit, it is Diet
the
Mountain Dew.
inflatable one is too, and I get it, but it's just something about it that just adds to the like. Again, this is the kind of thing where like this feels like if I saw it on a shelf, it would feel like a fever dream.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, and I love it, and it has to go at 5.
Where would you have put it?
If I ranked this from scratch, I probably would have put the Dale Jr. Call at 2, Chili Beans at 1, Inflatable Tube at 3. No, Couches at 3, Inflatable Tube at 4, Pop-Tart at 5.
Wow, the Pop-Tart would have gone to 5.
I do
Even though
think
it's
so.
Even though it's being sold for $10,000.
I would pay $10,000 right now. Give me it.
Can you pay that to me instead?
No. Mostly on account of I don't actually have $10,000 to spend.
Interesting.
Regret to inform you that I am a grad student.
Drats. But yeah, that's that. Those are the 3 games. They'll pop up. For our audio listeners, you won't hear any of that. So if you're listening on Spotify, what just happened, you're not going to hear.
If you're listening on Spotify, Alex just went to Ollie's Bargain Outlet and purchased a Danica Patrick bath squirter. And you need to go on YouTube to see why.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Hey, it's BPA free.
It's what?
BPA and phthalate free.
Oh. Where are you seeing that?
On the package.
Oh, shoot. And lead free.
Yeah. Well, I would hope so. It looks like it's made of plastic.
What if I want the lead?
Well, if you want the lead, pro tip, what you could do is take one of those tumblers, like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Stanley branded one or an off-brand one, and break it and eat it.
Does that have Teflon? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't think these don't have Teflon. Teflon isn't lead though, but they do have lead. Like genuinely, a lot of these tumblers have lead in them.
Ooh, tasty. That's the pod. Thank you for watching or listening or neither.
Thank you for neither.
Thank you for neither. Jack, give final thoughts.
I once again would like to highlight that Alex, as in Motorsports Alex Klansko Motorsports, just went to Ollie's Bargain Outlet.
It's actually Alex Klansko Sports now.
Oh, you're right. I forgot you changed it. My bad.
I did
Alex
change
Klansko
it because
Sports.
I want to get more into the sports because I realize the sports that I really, really like and are super into are way too niche.
Anyway, Alex Klansko Sports, at Alex Klansko Sports on Instagram, just went to Ollie's Bargain Outlet and purchased, for his personal use, a Danica Patrick bath squirter for $1.99. It is BPA, phthalate, and lead free, and you too should check your local Ollie's Bargain Outlet because surely it's still being sold.
$11.
Wait, it's on like eBay?
It's on eBay for $11. $4.50. $4.50. Wait a minute.
Oh my
Do I
goodness,
buy this
$4.50 or best offer. Disney
$4.50?
Grandma 1960.
What?
Oh, that's the listing I'm looking at. Is Disney Grandma 1960 _ 2.
Yeah.
Oh, shipping is $5.25. I mean, all in. That's $10.
That's still less than that $11 one. Maybe next podcast you'll see me with the
Next podcast, you got the two. You got the the driver one and the car one, and you're just. Yeah.
I'll go like this.
Maybe you fill them with the
with my cocktail.
Shoot, what's it called? The Lewis Hamilton drink, the non-alcoholic beverage.
Almave! Oh my god!
Almave. Yeah, maybe you fill them with that, and you're like squirting Almave all over your desk.
I also have Lando Norris Monster as well.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I will.
Oh, this person has 4 available. We could each buy one.
Dude, every single listener or viewer of this podcast could buy one.
True.
That's not true. We actually have 10 plus listeners on Spotify, so that's actually not even true.
10? Like Danica Patrick, number 10?
Whoa! It's meant to be! Dude, I should on my YouTube channel, I should do a giveaway with that. Just... Would you like a Danica Patrick bath squirter? What the f*** is even a bath squirter?
It's like the little toys that it's like a little water gun squeezy toy.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? You fill it with water. It's like like the rubber ducks with the hole in their mouth or something, where like you fill it with water and you shoot it out, and it's like a little stream shooting out.
Also, this doesn't even look like Danica. That's just not Danica. Those eyes are filled with too much happiness to be Danica. Not enough rage in those eyes.
Too much happiness, not enough rage.
Not enough rage in those eyes. Anyway, Jack, any final thoughts?
No more final thoughts. That was all I had.
Okay, cool. That's the pod. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Like, subscribe, comment, yada, yada, yada. Peace. Oh, and check out my interviews on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. All my posts that I've done over the past couple of days will be on Instagram, and then I'll update it when I do the other 2 posts, plus all the photos and all that. So check that down below, and peace.